learn when you listen to this episode is that everybody who's there is there to make sure that you're successful too. That's going to be pretty cool. They want to get to meet you. So don't be afraid of it. Lean into it and have some fun.
Welcome to the Small Business Safari, where I help guide you to avoid those traps, pitfalls, and dangers that lurk when navigating the wild world of small business ownership. I'll share those gold nuggets of information and invite guests to help accelerate your ascent to that mountaintop of success. It's a jungle out there, and I want to help you traverse through the levels of owning your own business that can get you bogged down and distract you from hitting your own personal and professional goals. So strap in, adventure team, and let's take a ride through the safari and get you to the mountaintop.
Hey everybody, it's Chris. We're talking about networking on this one. This week's episode, Al and I got into one of our favorite topics, and that's networking. We have been out there to grow ourselves, and we used our network to grow our net worth. I know you've heard that phrase before, probably, but networking is a big piece of what you do. Even if you're introverted, you got to make sure you get out there and do this. It's an investment of your time, but it gives you the opportunity to not only meet other business owners, but find good referral partners for you and your business. In the home services space, a local decision is usually made. So you want to be networking in your local areas. What we talked about is how to do it the best way. Don't go out there and just be a sales guy. Don't go out there and say, hey, you need my service. Don't be out the guy out there who goes, hey, I can be this, I can be that. Be the person who's genuine, get to know them, get to like them, and then eventually they'll trust you. And in the trust process, that's when you really start to see the gold nuggets coming out, the value of not only getting referral partners, but also helping with your business. Who knows, maybe you find your CPA that way. You might find a payroll service that way. You might find your next location that way. You don't know what's going to happen from that, but doing that on a consistent basis will help. Get out there and network. Again, even if you're introverted, force yourself to get out there and do that, because one of the big things that you learn when you listen to this episode is that everybody who's there is there to make sure that you're successful too. That's going to be pretty cool. They want to get to meet you. So don't be afraid of it. Lean into it and have some fun with it. All right, when you get there, now what? When you get there and find out what these people are about. Just get to know them in the beginning. Find out what their business is about. Find out how they got into business. Find out who they are. Then eventually you might go for an after meeting. It's just coffee is what we talked about. It's just coffee. A short time commitment, 30, 45 minutes, following up, and then seeing if you've got a good one-to-one referral partner, but you also may be able to grow your network even more.
Let's go ahead and thank one of our sponsors. Are you in the home service business and train your employees to represent your company in the right way when they're taking care of customers? Are they providing a 110% customer experience? If you aren't getting those rave reviews that you expect or those repeat customers that you crave, then you need to get the HomeServiceInstitute.com training programs. These training programs talk the language of your technician and help them figure out how to align your goals with their wants. Go ahead and check out the HomeServiceInstitute.com and all of their training modules, and they will turn your employees into 110% customer experience providers. That's the HomeServiceInstitute.com. And now let's get back to listening to what the guys have to say.
So when you go to these meetings, go out there, maybe get a coffee after, get to know them, but don't expect an immediate transaction. Don't expect immediate benefit. One of the big things we learn in BNI, which is a weekly lunch meeting, close contact networking, it's all across the world. It's a great way to meet people who might become the people that you want to keep associating with. So BNI was a great way of saying givers gain. And what they talk about there is that don't go in there expecting a transaction. Don't expect to get business back, but expect to give other people business and give other people value in what their business is about. And in turn, they will return that favor to you eventually, but do it without any expectation. Don't just go out there and be a leg humper and sell yourself and expect everybody just to give you stuff back. Last point we hit on is that networking takes a lot of time. Don't let it be a time suck though. So find the 3 max, that's 3 max networking groups you want to be in. If you're going local, you want to get in your local chamber. If you think you can do a weekly thing, BNI is a great group to get in as well. But find your tribe, find the people who are like you, find maybe a monthly one. And in those monthly networking meetings, it's not as big of a time commitment. You get in there, you get active, you do things with people, you volunteer, you help other people out, and you'll start to see that you start to get back eventually in terms of, again, your CPA, your place where you find your next location, both of which I found through networking. So it's a big thing to get out there and network, especially in the beginning when you have nothing but time. Don't make it a time suck. Get out there and get involved. Go out there and grow your network to grow your net worth, everybody. Make it a great day.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Small Business Safari. Remember, your positive attitude will help you achieve that higher altitude you're looking for in the wild world of small business ownership. And until next time, make it a great day.